Alright, ladies and germs, welcome to the start of my gaming wallet. I do apologize for any little brain farts like that. I'm coming off of almost 6 nights straight of graveyards. I did mean gaming channel. We are today playing the amazingly well done, in my opinion at least, game Dragon Age Inquisition. And yes, it's a little inspired by the teaser trailer we got recently from the Dragon Age team at the Game Awards. I gotta say, I got shivers running up and down my spine watching that. I can't wait till we can get to confront that egghead. I know a lot of people are probably confused and a little conflicted about their emotions about him right now. I myself have always been a Souls fan. So let's get this on the road. As I said, I am a Souls fan, but today I think we're going to go ahead and make a female elf. Now, I normally play as a mage, or even our dual-wield rogue, but I think today we'll go for an archer, a little bit more of a hunter. And yes, I'm going to import a custom world history. I honestly can't remember much about this world history that I'm importing, but
I just hope I can help. How much is this going to cost me exactly? I just hope I can help.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Here we come to a pivotal part in the game. One of the first times we come to dialogue choices. And as you see, we have 3. That's horrible. You think I did it, or I remain silent. Each one coincides with, I guess you could say, a general tone. Some are diplomatic, helpful, more... If you've played number 2, more like the diplomatic hawk would be with the blue options when you choose those. More of the caring nature, less, serious, less, humorous, all that kind of fun stuff. The whole, kind of stating the obvious, or the humorous options, you could say, are chosen here. You'll notice 9 times out of 10, I will usually choose the more humorous, more jovial, lighthearted answers. But I've also been known to choose the other ones as well. It just depends on what kind of mood I decide I want my character to be in. Now, as you can see, she is an elf. She's a Dalish elf. She is unashamedly Dalish. And she doesn't need to answer to know, Shem, as they would say. So she is going to just simply remain silent.
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
Alright, here we are at some more options. Now these ones, as you can see, is with the little text box on the corner, give you the opportunity to respond with an emotional response. Be it, sad, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Angry, as clearly stated in the little comment right there, confused. And, the whole defensive, being on defense, what now? What are we gonna do? Not trusting anything. Now, an event of this magnitude of which Cassandra is talking about, anybody that has a heart, of course, would be devastated by the loss of so many lives, even if, they're human lives.
All those people. Dead.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember... running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you. Call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is. And you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark tested on something smaller than the breach.
My creator judge me. Find me where.
Open the gate! We are heading into the valley. Pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
Sorry about that, guys. I got distracted for a minute.
Stay behind me!
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
If you're going to lead me through a demon-infested valley, you'll have to trust me.
Give me one reason to trust you.
Because my life is on the line.
You're right. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you agreed to come willingly. Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now. There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage. attacks from a distance.
They're falling from the breach!
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Quickly! Before more come through!
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
I closed that thing. How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept the
Oh,
mark from
Solus.
while you slept.
Yeah, we're going into Soul Lethallan hell.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well-versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade. Far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly.
To any new players starting out that might be joining this channel, I do recommend going ahead and searching everywhere for resources and little things like that that I just found. They do come in handy, and even if you don't use them per se, they are still handy in the fact that, you know, it's money. You can sell them at merchants and get money for it for the most part, so always some kind of use for the things in which you have. Or the things in which can be found around the game.
Ahead. Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
are Dalish, but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time, and crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
What do you mean by crossed paths?
I mean that I offer to share knowledge, only to be attacked for no greater reason than their superstition.
Can't you elves just play nice for once? Are you all right? So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
They keep coming! Help us!
Hurry! Use the mark!
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away,
That was essentially telling us that the square symbols go on the active attacks, and the circular ones are passive and are active anytime.
Here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, This is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own...
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Better bow.
Quickly then!
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoner's doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
You're not the only one hoping that.
We'll see soon enough, won't we? The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
Make her watch over you, for all our sakes.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
we have an intruder. Slay the elf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready! We must strip its defenses, wear it down. The demon is vulnerable. Now!
Andra! Ain't no pride demon can't stand up to the Dalish elf that's the prisoner right now, but we're gonna hope. So what should we do? Should we do Armor of the Dragon, Spoils of the Kunari, or Spoils of the Avar? Should she look like a badass Kunari little elfie? Or a badass little, Avar? Pardon my language. I forgot I was streaming. Right? Avar. Yep. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. You know, like those stereotypical YouTubers.
Why are you frightened? What happened?
Great minds.
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong
Definitely.
thing.
I don't think so.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
I know, that poor dear gets so terrified of the other Elfie, but it's like, don't be afraid of me, I'm your friend.
Then the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Viva la freedom for everyone! I'm not gonna hit her, Jordan. It's not nice. She's a small, sweet, little innocent Elfie.
Hit her.
And besides, you can't attack people in Haven. God, bomb diggity bow. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're gonna scout some Haven for some resources like elf root. Maybe some random little bits and bobs that are found in little containers around. Leave Cassandra waiting because, you know, she had us in chains!
Hey look, a treasure chest.
And hey look, there's a chest.
A hidden
I
treasure chest.
wonder what's
Everybody
in it.
back, mark the spot.
I wonder. Oh, it's a claymore. I don't have any two-handed yet, but once we get to iron blue. I'm thinking, should we go into Soul of Ellen? Should we become Colin? Or do we go total girl on go Sarah?
Good question. Maybe your two-person audience can answer. The Dread Wolf's Ride. Right?
The Dread Wolf Rises. It's what was done for the teaser that they released at the Game Awards for the Dragon Age 4.
Oh.
Okay, no, but Colin, lol. Of course, Jackiana is best all the time, man. But we'll, I think we'll do Colin, because, you know, that ex-Templar, he's been a cutie pie ever since number 1, and, I've been wanting to romance him ever since number 1. There's a selling point to my friend buying me this game was, I could romance him.
The Herald of Andrasky.
Colin is like one of the best loves, because, you know, he's not like that egg-headed liar and he doesn't leave you. Will they stop having conversations so I can get my loot? Stop talking to me, I want to get my loot! I hate when they do that. Like trying to loot a container and they start having a conversation with you and just like stops you in the middle of it. Like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I want to get this loot.
Oh, hey, look. I didn't Another chest.
R.I.P. Soul of Ellen. Yep, R.I.P. Soul of Ellen.
Loot!
Loot! Loot and codexes and elf root.
Oh my!
Walk safely, Herald of Andraste.
Deep stalkers and dragalisks and dragons. Oh my!
What did that say that was a blue item?
It was hold on.
It is pretty. Dragon Thorn, that's what it was.
Good luck sealing those rings.
One thing I wish that they did, but the real question is, if I do my first playthrough of Dragon Age 4, is if I romance Colin or Solus. I'm gonna be doing it as if I romance Solus. Like, it's been decided ever since, like, Trespasser, like, I have to do it the first time as if I romance Solus, because I gotta see just how much heartbreak there is. I'm a glutton for it, I'm sorry. But second playthrough for sure is as if I romance Cullen. It's without a shadow of a doubt in my mind right there. I bet poor Jordan feels so left out of this conversation. Jordan, why don't you pipe in on something? I don't know.
Gotta get more people, damn it.
Right? I mean, I know you shared it, but feel free to share it around. Heartbreak. Ariel. Poor Myri. I love Myri, though. I will be getting to replies for our text-based role-playing, Andra. I've just been exhausted from work, and today's, like, my only day off, but it's not an official day off kind of deal, because I got off at 7 o'clock in the morning. It sucks, but hey, it's money. And, you know, I need money for when Dragon Age 4 comes out.
When it comes out, you're doing one of these.
When it comes out, I will be broadcasting my first playthrough. Just as later today, I will likely broadcast maybe some playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. You are welcome to tune in for that as well. Heck, we'll make it a TV series. Hear Macy talk crap to the screen. Not really, I gotta keep it PG for the audiences.
Oh, that's right. This is YouTube.
Yep.
Son of a gun.
Because this is YouTube, you know. Gotta be careful with that.
Bomb.
Oh, I strapped a couple of bombs. Beep, 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 beep. What? Nothing. No worries, totally understand. But yeah, good point. Maybe since Souls will be so important. I know! Like, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, you've got to. There's no other real option for the first playthrough. Like, as much as heartbreak it's gonna be, because, I mean, look at Trespasser. It's gonna be one of those, like, Heartbreak City, but I'm all for it. Alright, I think I've scouted just about every inch of this place I can do right now, so let's... Oh, wait. I'm a prize. Me too! Me too! I am down for it, but I am so gonna be a sobbing mess of ugly crying. I will need, like, all the Canadian chocolate, Andra. All of it. But man, I need more Canadian chocolate, Sandra. I'll help you. I'll send you money to send it to me, but I need more chocolate. You got me hooked to that Canadian food, and I need more of it. Right back at you, dollface. Who keeps elf fruit in a little tiny ornamental treasure chest? That just seems a very weird place to keep a couple of elf fruit, don't you think?
Yes,
I didn't think broadcasting my gameplay would be so much fun. Elfroot and spindleweed. And that's it. In a small... and in a dungeon! And yeah, I guess, you know, if you're desperate, you gotta. But it grows plenty around here. You would think they wouldn't need to keep them in little ornamental treasure chests and dungeons. Pardon me. Somebody's misplaced their notes. I bet Cassandra's all in there like, okay, we were told this elf woke up, and she shouldn't be this long to get to this chantry from there. Maybe, you know, maybe to Mythal, or maybe even to, Siles? Isn't she the one that's like the goddess of the herbs or something or another? I can't remember exactly offhand right now. I gotta brush up on my elven mythology, I guess. Solus! Come talk to me, you lion egghead. I wonder how hard it's gonna be to kick off, any kind of friendships with anybody, because I have it where negative approval ratings are, doubled.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
R.I.P. to the max. 1, 2, or 3? Which one should I do? 1, 2, 3. Which one? 1?
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
With my new haircut, I think this next Halloween, I'm gonna try to be Liliana.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
I am not a chosen one. I am not a chosen one, yes? I'm thinking I am not a chosen one, because she is unashamedly Dalish!
You realize I'm an elf. A Dalish elf.
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your
Dalish every day!
hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
Did you see what my lady's name is, Andra?
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach. We will find the
Talia Moonchild.
We will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready.
I have a buddy here. He's helping me out, take care of my animals while I'm at work.
Hi.
And I asked his opinion on a name, and he had me reference that. And I was like, I'm doing it.
Twas a good choice.
Twas a very good name choice.
Exactly. It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we can.
That does sound like it'd be really awesome, and I wish it had been one of the specializations they'd been able to offer us. Because, I mean, can you imagine, like, training with Cassandra to be a Seeker? That'd be so, like, intensely fun, but at the same time intensely intense.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy,
So much lore. It'd be amazing.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
you should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition
We could totally get it that far. I'll be working on replies tonight.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you.
We also just need to find a Cassandra.
You cannot pretend this has not changed you.
I'm thinking this is either rather strange or I want to help. You could take a look at the site.
I'm not 100% like really good at
I'm just like, no.
text-based kind of thing. I do, like I said, when I RP, I do the fucking.
When I woke up, I certainly didn't picture this outcome.
Neither did we.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Well then. I know this and Skyrim have to have some of the best soundtracks for games I've heard. kinda wish they didn't auto-change the armor on us like that sometimes.
Do you think the mages will be able to seal the breach? I heard some speak of using the Templars instead. Oh. I suppose that would work as well.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thren, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Lethallan22's, best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Loghain MacTir betrayed the Grey Wardens and his king.
Were you there at Ostagar? I was. King Kalen overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens...
I always save everybody because as infuriating as her opinion on Loghain is, she's still our quartermaster for now, and I mean, we don't want to seem completely heartless.
Talk about this. Just forget it.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials.
I mean, as a Dalish, if I can save the crap-talking, Dalish-hating Dalish Manave, I mean, I can kind of save the supporter of Loghain.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
See reason, Lethallan. We cannot stay here. Why not?
Question. Isn't the name of that Templar who is supposed to be meeting that enchanter Elendra in Redcliffe name Matron? Do you think it's the same guy that's, you know, trying to get Lizette to leave because he wants to go meet up with his lady lover mage? I was just thinking about that just now. Because if you think about it, after everything in Redcliffe and Haven, we only ever see Lizette again. Like, we don't see him. nor hear him, nor anything like that after that.
I should look around.
Right? So much easier. Actually, I think it has been a part of the game ever since day one, but not like the game one. I do that often, don't feel bad. I hope you sleep well, dear. And, yeah, I'll talk with you later. Thank you, I certainly will.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
You dislike the Templars, sister?
No. I know their purpose, but
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making knows where, though. So, you're welcome.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
You said you thought Master Tajin was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
Jordan, are you still watching? Or did you go and disappear while still on the screen?
You've seen our mounts. Most of them should be pulling plows.
Didn't all grow up with fancy noble horses, Osborne. You ride whatever holds you.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work. Something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothering. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Ended up here. Just missed the boom. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
Who outfits the Inquisition's soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy, bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Goodbye.
Right.